Hey guys, welcome to another video. Very good video over here. I think this is a topic that I wanted to cover for a long time, and one of you guys on my Instagram, you reminded me about this topic. I'd already forgotten, but now it's here. So what we're going to talk about is, what if you have a low CGPA? You have backlogs, maybe 5, 10, 15 backlogs, and you want to get admission into a university, into a US university, Canadian university, I don't know, it can be anywhere, right? Germany, Netherlands, Ireland, it's really the same process. But for the most part, if you have backlogs, you may be thinking it's not possible for you to go over there, right? And if that's your question, let me give you the quick answer. The short answer is no, that's not the thing. You can definitely still go, and I'll show you that we've done it. I'll show you we've done it for applicants with much lower CGPA, a lot of backlogs, and I'll also tell you about a limit where, in one case where we could not do it. Okay, so you have the whole picture. I want to give you the reality, and I want you guys to understand exactly, how things are over here. Okay, so we're gonna start our journey on whyimgrad.com. Quick update, guys. You can actually take a look at all the decisions over here, like all the admits and rejects of people, like when they applied, when they got the admission, all of these things. Make sure to track this page. You can also see the profiles of the people. So that's just one thing that I wanted to point out. But as a side note, apart from this video, I'm very happy to announce that we've been collecting a lot of data. We're adding about 1,500 scholarships to this website within this week itself, within the next 5-6 days. We're going to be adding it, so stay tuned for that. Okay, a lot more features coming up, but for now, I want to show you some of the applicants that I personally worked with. Now, these are people that I have worked on their profiles with. Okay, these people worked with me. Basically, they opted in for our services, and I'll tell you in the end how you can do that too if you're interested. But the whole point is that I want you to take a look at their profiles, compare it with your profile, and see that you can really get the admit as well. Okay, so the first case I'm going to tell you is this person, and she's actually, she did an engineering program, simple engineering program from this university. It's Savitribai Phule Pune University. You can say it's not nowhere in the top 10, 15, 20 universities in India, right? The second thing, her CGPA is super low. It's 6.6. That's about 60%, 62% maybe, in terms of percentage. And then she has 2 backlogs, which she cleared, of course, but at the same time, they were still backlogs. The star was over there. And she had 2 research papers. Now, this is the power of research papers as well. Okay, she had 5 months of work experience, which isn't really a lot if you think about it. Okay, and she wanted to go for engineering management courses, and basically, she wanted to go for fall 2020. We know how fall 2020 has been, but the admits remain the same, right? So that's what I'm showing you. Okay, now over here it says that her target university is USC, but she discussed with me USC was a little too costly as well. Her dream university was actually Northeastern University. I also want to show you her scores. Scores have been not really amongst the top 10-20 percentile as well. See, 155 on the quant, 140 on the verbal, which is a little bit towards the lower end, as you would agree, I believe, right? AWA is 3. Then the TOEFL scores are around 83, I believe, in total. So you can check them out over here. So, her profile is nowhere in the top, 10-20% of all the applicants. But see, it's all about packaging the application. If you package it right, you can genuinely make it. And I'm going to show you her admits right now. She's added them over here. You can check them out. Northeastern University Engineering Management. So she got into her dream university program. She actually wrote us a good testimonial as well. It's on my Instagram. You can check it out. It's our chat with her. But either way, she got in. And apart from that, she also got an admit from Stevens Institute of Technology for the MIS program. So, things happen. People, if you really package your application right, you can go in and you can genuinely get accepted. I'll show you another profile. Okay, very good friend of mine over here as well that I worked with on his whole application. Again, we worked on the whole application process, and the fact over here is that he was going for he basically had a computer engineering degree. That's an ECE degree in India, we call it, and it was from MIT Art and Design Technology University. He had a CGPA of 6.81. That's 63%. 63% was his percentage. Zero backlogs though, but also no work experience. He was applying when he was in his third year. Okay. At the same time, no research papers. Okay. So the target was actually to go into an MIS program for fall 2020. All right. Well, let's take a look at his scores as well. Okay. His scores are 154 on the GRE, 153 on the verbal section, which both are great, pretty great scores, I think. But nowhere around the top. That definitely. Okay. AWA is 3.5. Okay. The TOEFL scores, however, do look pretty attractive in this case. Apart from the writing and the reading scores. Okay. Cool. So again, this guy actually did not have a top-notch profile, but the way we packaged it, it actually changed a lot. Okay. And I think if we can do it, like you can do it, like you can do it on your own as well. It's possible, and I just want to give you that hope over here. Okay. So take a look at the decisions tab right over here. Rochester Institute of Technology, Business Analytics, he got in. Okay. New York University, it's one of the best universities, one of the top most most seeked out universities. Again, MIS program, he got in. Okay. So these guys can get into good universities. That means you can also get into a good university, right? So that's the whole point of it. Really, understand that these people are getting in, so can you. Okay. No one can stop you, even with your backlogs or your low CGPA. Okay. I don't know if this is enough proof, but I'm trying my best over here. Let me take a look at another one of the profiles over here, and this is a very special scenario over here. See, this guy actually had an electrical engineering degree from this institute. I'm not sure which one it is, so you can just take a look at it on the screen. He had 7.21 GPA. Okay, it's a pretty, it's basically better than the other two applicants we saw, right? Two research papers again, but the research papers were not very credible. That's one thing I can tell you personally, because I know I worked with him. The other thing, he had 47 months of work experience. Yeah, so 47 months of work experience, that's pretty good actually, but it wasn't exactly 47, it was still less. We showed it a little more. That's really how it basically went. Okay. And 10 backlogs, which he cleared, but still 10 backlogs. 10 is a lot, you would agree, I believe, right? So what he wanted to do was he wanted to pursue engineering science. Okay, and he wanted to go for spring 2020. He couldn't go for the spring session for some reason. He was not able to make it so soon in the application process, but for fall 2020 he was able to make it, and he actually got into one of the good universities in Canada. I'll tell you the scores as well. So his scores over here, you can see. Okay, his GRE scores are not correct because he did not take the GRE actually. He actually took the IELTS only. Okay, because he was targeting Canada. And his scores are basically near 6.5. You can see the IELTS scores. Okay, and the decisions he got, he hasn't really added them over here, but I recently did the visa process for him. He actually got into the University of Lethbridge for this engineering science program. That's a pretty great place to be. One more thing I want to point out over here, it wasn't a master's program, it was a PhD program, so he got in with funding. Imagine an applicant getting in to one of the good universities in Canada with funding, even with 10 backlogs. Like, he has a funded degree, everything ready for him, right? So it's possible. Definitely don't think that you can't do it, because we have done it, and I can tell you that it's genuinely possible. You can do it, and we can help you do it. In fact, if you would like us to do that, help you in your applications, you would want some of the similar results over here, just take a look at the services page on this website, whamgrad.com/service. You can see all the services we offer. You can see how I can help you in the process, and yeah, I just wanted to notify you that it's really possible. Just don't worry about it so much. Okay. I hope this helps you understand the whole process. If you like the video, if you like the efforts we did, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. Let me know if you have any comments, if you'd like to see more of these videos, because there's a lot of applicants we work with, all kinds of profiles, all kinds of areas of study, so we're basically familiar with it all. Okay, so yeah, apart from that, all the best for your applications. I hope things get better, and have a good day. Bye.